All right. Just listen. You don't gotta look. You don't gotta look. You need to listen to what I might be saying right now. Trying to show the pool so it's not completely dark. See, here's the thing. It's Wednesday night. So you're gonna love it. There's a lot to love or there's a lot to hate. You're gonna love your options and your conveniences. If you're coming to stay in paradise a long time or live here, you're gonna love it. But the hate side applies if you don't have the discipline. If you don't have the discipline. That's the key ingredient, see. Sometimes rico.t.toro loses, makes a bad drunk decision when he should just be taking his ass home, going to sleep. Other times makes a good disciplined decision, comes out, has a drink or two, calls it a night. Me being me, I'm gonna ask the temporary neighbors. Because see, my landlord, most of the time of the 5 other units, they're all long-term tenants. Sometimes the units are empty for a while, so he'll do a vacation rental or 2. So right now, we have a family, interesting combination between people from Spain, married, 2 Dominicans. It's a big 2-bedroom. Dominican, Spain, women, men, children. I don't really know who all lives here. But I'm going to do me. Come in. For one moment. Un momento. Fuck it. You know who I am. So, I'm going to do this. Con permiso. ¿Puedo sentar aquí un momento? Sí. Con permiso. Ok, gracias, precio. See, when you ask con permiso, with respect, permission, you can do a lot. So, salud. So that's what we're doing. So, stayed home Monday, Tuesday, get my recovery on. I really got to do that more because, just real talk. People don't always understand this. There's this thing like, whether it be expats or people visiting, there's like a different level of peer pressure. Guys telling you, stay out for one more drink. Have this drink, even though you didn't plan on drinking tonight. And not really understanding that, some of us, we have certain health concerns, whether it be blood pressure, diabetes. I don't have diabetes, but, you get it. Many of us, older guys, I'm 51, so right now, many I've been in physical therapy off and on for almost a year because I'm not walking right, whether it be the foot or the back. And now the other foot is not right. So I got to go see a new specialist in Puerto Plata next week. So anyways, enough about me. So you get it. The peer pressure thing and, don't kill one of your homies by, when he says he's done, pass another drink his way. If one of your friends says they don't want to drink, don't push it on them. I'm just saying. You don't be responsible for that. So anyways, I was up by Merengue bar. Had a couple drinks there. It was just chilling. It was kind of quiet for me. Well, I don't like to spend too much time in one place, and TMI Santiago, shout out to D. Chubby Cheddar. He's realized recently that I have this like neurotic kind of schedule and routine. You know, dinner at Margot when I'm not drinking on a Monday or Tuesday. You know, pass by Ramona's but stay inside. Don't go to the bar on a Tuesday. If I want to just eat and go home, you know, he's kind of figured it out, and I can't disagree. So you know, tonight, you know, I started my Merengue bar, and decided I'm gonna walk down Marijuana Cafe because that's what I've been doing lately. You know, shout out to Alberto, salute to him, the owner of Marijuana Cafe, and I guess it's every Wednesday now. They're doing the karaoke thing, but honestly, I'm not that like karaoke. I don't really like karaoke. I don't like live bands. I don't like karaoke. I do like the live Dominican bands up in the Campo, but I don't like some of the live, you know, American bands they got going on. Typically, I don't like the vibe that comes with that, and I really don't like the karaoke scene here. Not that there's anything wrong with that, just not my scene. So they had that going on. So I walked a little bit away from there, walked by the new Cadillac bar, which is right at the corner, kind of like if you're going to the beach across from the old casino. You know, it was Roomba's, like Roomba 2, when the original location was shut down like last year for a little while. So Roomba 2, or the Cadillac bar, it looks interesting. I love Cadillacs. I've owned 3. Got like a Cadillac. Looks like it's running into the building the way it's out there. You know, kind of nice prop. They had some really bad like live band tonight, in my opinion. That's all it is, my humble opinion. So I made a quick turnaround. You know, I stopped by a New York bar restaurant. Shout out to Big Rob's place. Walked in a minute, you know, and I was only planning on having a drink or two, and you know, they had the jazz playing, but nobody was there tonight. I just didn't want to stop, so I grabbed a random moto, and my main motor hit me up earlier in the day when I needed his help. Said he was with NYC Drinks. I didn't think he'd still be there, but I grabbed a random moto. I said, go to the other side. Just go to the other side, drive slow. You know, I want to mira la gente. You know, look at the people, check the people. So that's what we did. So we go down that way, and I didn't see nobody at Haboli Bar. Haboli Bar is a real chill bar. I've said it before. You know, it used to be like local Dominican owned. It's like your typical horseshoe kind of bar with the music loud. Merengue, bachata, reggaeton, but they throw in a few American hits. Sometimes they got a guy that plays the keyboards and performs live a little bit. He's okay, actually. That dude can do anything. He's like, I think he's a Venezuelan dude. He can sing anything from the Eagles to classic rock to like Marvin Gaye to, you know, your typical, some of your Latin ballads. So, you know, an American guy took over, Wayne from Texas. He's a good brother. He's a good dude, you know. He's got a weird combination of like Latin family, like, I don't know, ex-wife that's from El Salvador, or a son-in-law that's from Cuba. You know, he's got a weird mix, but tries to keep it fairly authentic. They got a pool table in the back. Dominicans gambling for rent money. So, anyways, long story short, nobody was there. So I said, it's the last small bar before you get to Envie, just for reference. And Sosua 1, a.k.a. Danny from Malibu's, recently did a sarcastic video on them, the most dangerous bar in Sosua. Because some clowns, I don't know where they come up with this, but some clowns on the beach were talking as if it was a dangerous place to go. Really? So, like I said, that's the last Hoboli bar's last small bar on the same side as Envy, right before you get to Envy. So I just told the guy, drop me over to NYC Drinks. So I go in NYC Drinks, start the order, and then, the people working there point to my main moto guy, calls me over. And he's sitting there with a bottle of wine, Frontier, which is the more commonly known red wine here in Sosua. I don't drink wine, not at all. So I sit down, drink a beer, trying to slow it down. Then I go back to my usual thing. Santo libre, con esto viejo. Tú sabes esto lo que hay, mamá. And then I'm there a little bit. And another friend of Adrian's shows up this visiting. And his brother's from California, West Coast. So, Cali brother, he's like an interesting mix between Mexican and Nicaraguan. So he's kind of part of my community. Speaking the language, working the culture, So, after a little bit, they decided to head to the casino, the old casino, Coral Reef. So, I was about to leave, but I said, you know what? I was about to leave solo, but I said, you know what? I'll go down there too. So, I went down there to the old casino. It was kind of early, just after curfew, so not quite popping yet. And they're open till like 1 a.m. for you guys keeping track. Curfew's still 11. 1 a.m. more or less is the closing time of the old casino. And then people shift to Playa Chiquita, which is until 2 to 3-ish. Don't quote me, but a little later. So I'm in there a little bit. And, I'm just kind of looking around. And all of a sudden, I know this is late in the game, late in the vid to say this. I walk around, I get a drink out front. One last one, which is this one. Salud to me. So, all of a sudden, I start thinking about what I just peeped from Bo Rakes that he just put up recently today. Same old Sosua. It's not really knocking Sosua. It's just like basically be more creative is how I interpreted it. Because my plan is to venture out more, possibly move outside of Sosua. I just can't do it while I, have my issues, with the feet or the back injury or whatever and going to physical therapy. That's my thing. I still need to be in a convenience zone. But it made me think about that, though. It's like kind of, same old in some regard. So, because there is such a thing as a soul burnout. And by no means am I complaining. But I'm just kind of letting you know where my mind drifted off to. So, hung out there. Saw like a familiar face or two as I was leaving. Saw one of my little Pasola chicks, got a Pasola. She needed a place to stay. I needed a ride home one night. It was a win-win. Financial gain on my part. But the little bit of percentage that told me turn around and go get a ride home and she needed a place to stay again. I second thought that, sipped on my drink a little bit, ran into one of a familiar moto concho, that, seems pretty solid. And, I was just like, bro, drop me off. Disciplined decision. It's what you got to make sometimes.